Look at this cute little one sheet wonder. There is a pocket here. I put her the right way. A pocket here. There is a pocket here. And this is not stuffed with anything in particular because I don't have the tags for this particular one yet. There's a pocket down here and a pocket here. Now, this particular piece came from Camellia Art Designs, I believe is the name of it. I will link it down below where I got it. It is a one sheet wonder and it only uses an 8.5 by 11 sheet. I am currently going to finish up these two journals. If you have been a long-time viewer, you know that I started these last year. I did 5 out of the same paper pack. I completed 3 of them, sold them, all 3 of them, and I have 2 left to finish off. So I'm going to start working on getting these 2 finished off. Since the signatures are all complete, there's been some decoration. They're in the very beginning stages. But I want to make, I'm going to cut this down to an 8.5 by 11. And because I have directional paper, I need to make sure I get it down to the correct size. So this takes an 8.5 by 11. And so I'm going to come to 8.5 here. And we'll stick that in one of these. We'll use it for pockets or some such later on. By 11. Let me find my 11. And the same thing with this. We'll just throw that in there. We'll use it for something else. So now I have my 8.5 by 11. I don't want to get rid of my cutter just yet. So I'm starting with an 8.5 by 11. You notice that it is has an extra side on it. Or try this again. It has a white side on it. There's this extra junk down at the bottom for where I ripped it out of the paper pad. So the fact that it's white on one side doesn't matter. You're not going to see this. This is all going to get covered up. So the first thing you want to do is fold it in half. I'm going to be pretty much following her directions. And I like the fact that she folded it in half first and then did the cutting because it actually did make things, I think, much easier. So you fold it in half and then you're going to cut it down to 5 inches. This is going to be a 5-inch tall doodad. We're going to set that aside. I want to do it at 5 inches. Yeah, I do want to do it at 5 inches. Then I'm going to take my insides and I'm going to fold them in, not quite all the way. I want to fold it all the way in, but I don't want to, I'm trying to get, you know what? She did it this way and it actually made it easier. She went all the way up and then backed it off a little bit, and it makes a lot more sense. I didn't get that one cut straight, but that's all right. It's not going to show up so much. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to bring it all the way in, and then I'm going to back it off a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit, just enough to be able to fold it over again. See, so when I fold it, I still have a good fold. We'll just give that a nice tight piece. So there we have what you would think would be the inside. Okay, so now this part is going to become a pocket. And we're going to go ahead and do that part first. I'm going to put a little notch up at the top. And I'm going to get this is my 1-inch punch. I'm going to put just a little bit of a notch up at the top. Oh, that was my frilly notch. I got my frilly punch. That's all right. We'll do frilly knots or frilly notches. But I don't want the white to show back there. Let me grab my ink. Okay, I'm back, and I got out sponge sugar, and I just want to take a little bit of ink, and I'm going to just cover up that little notch with my sponge sugar, maybe. There we go. Just enough so that when it's over here like this, you can see the pink. I'm also going to take and cover up this white, because this is the only white that's going to show. In fact, I'm just going to do a nice wide swath down it, just to cover it up a little bit. Working in my own shadow here. We do have a little bit of, the sun's trying to come out, but it's also been snowing quite a bit, and we're expected to get another couple of inches of snow. Okay, so there we go. So now that kind of covers that over so that it doesn't quite show so white. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just put a bead of ink. No, this isn't ink, this is glue. Let me get rid of that page. Down along here and up along the side. And that gives me a nice deep pocket for the cover. Okay, so there we go. Got a nice deep pocket. On this side, now I'm going to take this other piece, and it's a little big. We're going to end up with a little bit of waste. So it's a little bit big. That's all right. I'm going to chop this down to 5 inches. Do I want to do 5 inches for both? No, I want to just chop one of them down. I'm going to grab my piece here. What did you call this? A cutter. Grabbing my cutter. And I want to chop this one down to 5 inches. I definitely want one of these only to be 5 inches high, because now it's the same height as here. But you notice it's too long. And when I put it here, it's going to, the bows are going to go the other way. I'm okay with that. Okay, how much do I have to take off? I have to take off 3/4 of an inch. I just want to take, in fact, it's going to be easier to do that with my little one. Just want to take off 3/4 of an inch. You know what? Let's do this the easy way. I want this to be this big. All right, I'm going to take off 1 bow's worth. We'll set those aside because, you know, we'll use those someplace else. And then this now fits here, and this is going to make the back pocket. Let's make another notch. We'll make another fancy notch. I'm going to put my notch, because of the pattern on here, I'm going to put my notch up a little bit. It doesn't have to be in the exact center. It could be wherever you want it to be. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink all around this edge. Don't have to. I didn't on the other one. And, you know, it's your option. Do you want to ink or do you not want to ink? And grab my paper again, because I want to put my ink, okay, right about there. Just do a little bit of a piece there. And I may just bring it out all the way. What the heck? I'm afraid my Distress Oxide might be drying out on me. Okay, and now I'm going to attach this one. So we're just going to put a line of glue along the outside edges. If you have not watched her, she is absolutely charming. I love watching her videos. This particular video is from a couple years ago. Now, I got a little bit of a big plot here, and if that ever happens to you, just take your finger and take a little off. And I don't have enough on this side. There. Okay, now I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to bring it, oops, I'm going to mess it up. There we go. I want to line it up so my edges are all together. There. Now, there is a little bit of an overlap here, and I probably should have used my Distress Oxide in here too. So let's just do that real quick. Just add a little bit of Distress Pink in there. Not a lot, just enough to say that there's something there. All right, now we just have the middle left. And for this one, I pretty much just want to cut this into, now she was able to cut hers in half. I don't need both of these. I have 2 rulers out at the moment. This is 2 1/4. So I want to cut it down at just about 2 1/4. And I want to do, I can get 2 out of here. So I want to go 2 1/4, 2 1/4. That doesn't feel right. Double checking. 2 1/4 should take me to right about there. Okay, so 2 1/4. I'm measuring again. Measure twice, cut once. 2 3/4. That's why it's not looking right. It's 2 3/4, so I want it just a little bit shy of 2 3/4. That would make a lot more sense. Yeah, right there. And I can always trim down a little bit extra later. And I'm going to come to 2 3/4 again. And I end up with just a little piece that I'm not going to use. We're going to put that off to the side. So now I have 1 here and 1 here. Perfect. Okay, now you might be thinking, well, gee, that's an awfully long piece. Yes, it is. I know that. It's okay. I just threw that right at my nose. Where's my pinks? I'm going to get that whole pinky under there. Because when I do this one, and I know you're yelling at me, do the sides, do the sides. Okay, we'll do the sides. I'm not going to bother doing the bottom, and you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so this, now we're only going to do on the 2 sides. Now the other one I did it, I cut them a little bit differently, and I made 2 small pockets. This time, I want to do a small pocket and a longer pocket. So I'm going to do this one here, line it up with the top. There we go. Got to make sure I'm over so that I can actually close my pieces. That might be a little bit too far over there. There we go. Yep, everything closes. So I'm okay. I've got my piece there. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to do a notch. Which side do I want up as my bows? My bows, because the bows can go either way. I think I'm going to do it this way and do another offset notch. Let's just throw things at me. And my pink. This is, again, spun sugar that I'm using. So when you are watching this, I'm very cold right now. I'm wearing a sweatshirt and it's snowing to beat the band out there. Although it seems to be letting up just a little bit, it's still going to be a pretty nasty day today. But that's when I'm filming this. Where I actually am is Mexico. I have, by the time you're watching this, I am in Mexico and I'm doing videos every Friday. So please make sure you are watching those videos from Mexico on Friday. I'm in San Miguel de Allende. And let's put this down. Lining it up over there, lining it up on my bottom. There we go. So now I'm looking to see if I have, here, I'll just grab one of these because I need to make the tags for this. So now I have a tag here. I have a tag here. I have another long tag here. I can get it open. There it goes. There we go. Another long tag here and a tag here. Aren't those cool? So that now, this doesn't have a closure on it. I'm just going to put it like this. It'll go into a pocket in here, or maybe it'll go in the belly band. Like I said, I've got a belly band that's right here that can just slide right up, fill it up, and set it right into the belly band. If you're enjoying these videos, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the like button to let YouTube know that you like them, and the bell for notifications so you know when the next video is coming out. In the meantime, this is Cindy signing off.